Dihydrogen monoxide. The world's most abundant resource covers over 70% of planet Earth. However, only 3% of that water is safe for human consumption. Today, 1 in 6 humans do not have access to safe drinking water, while almost 1/3 of the world's population does not have access to sanitation. The average Canadian uses approximately 350 liters of water daily, whereas the average European uses 140. And in Africa, many national averages are as low as 3 liters. Africa is the hardest hit by the water crisis. Most of the continent suffers from either drought or contaminated water. This situation is also present in many parts of Asia. Clean water is a rarity in many communities. Other parts of the world, however, are much more fortunate.
Canada has thousands of springs scattered across the landscape. This is one of them. During the winter, cross-country skiers come deep into this forest for a refreshing drink, as you can see by the cups and jugs left around here. The water is crisp and clean. Springs are formed when groundwater from kilometers below seeps up through the rocks and forms these ponds of pure water. But how pure exactly? These springs are becoming more and more scarce here. We searched for a full 3 hours to find this one. Why are these springs becoming so rare?
Looking around, we may feel like we're in the middle of nowhere, but we're not. Hardly 5 kilometers from here is the city of Waterloo. Welcome to suburbia. The average Canadian uses approximately 350 liters of water daily. Waterloo has a population of 100,000. That's 35 million liters of water every day. That's enough water to fill 12 Olympic-sized swimming pools.
Europeans use less than half the water we use. Why is it that they can use less water than us and still function normally as a society? The situation in Africa is truly a water crisis, yet the Europeans are doing just as well as us in the Western Hemisphere.
So why save water? For starters, you save money. Every drop of water you use has been cleaned by a water treatment plant, and it also has to be moved to your house. You also save energy, the energy that the treatment plant used to clean the water, and the energy that was used to move it to you.
And most importantly, you help save the environment. Us humans aren't the only ones that use water. When we conserve water, we give a little back to the fish and animals who also need it.
Despite these seemingly obvious reasons, millions of liters of water are wasted every day in the Waterloo region. And another, perhaps even more sinister problem begins to rear its ugly head. Water pollution is starting to become a critical problem. It affects everyone in the area, the humans, the animals, even the plants. It's not just litter polluting these water reserves, it's also industrial waste. Another problem is the extensive use of plastic containers for bottled water filling up our landfills.
Now remember, this place was once dubbed the most intelligent city in the world. How could we let this happen here? The city of Waterloo has initiative to combat water pollution and to conserve our water. They have already launched several programs such as the Water Efficiency Master Plan, all with the collective aim of protecting and conserving our water. The big question now is, the city of Waterloo has initiative, but to you?
Conserving water is not as difficult as you think. There are many things you can do which cost little to no effort.
Canadian bathrooms account for 65% of indoor water use. A 5-minute shower uses 150 liters of water. Using a low-flow shower head can cut the usage by half. And every toilet flush uses 20 liters. Replacing your toilet with a low-usage system minimizes each flush to 6 liters. And turning off the tap while brushing your teeth can save up to 18 liters of water. Washing the car on the driveway uses around 500 liters of water, whereas using a commercial car wash, which reuses its water, uses around 100 liters.
The number one rule for conserving water is use your common sense. Warning signs are everywhere of an impending water crisis, not just in Africa, but here in Ontario as well. Millions of liters of water are being wasted on a daily basis everywhere around the world.
One day, all that will be left will be a suburban desert. Dihydrogen monoxide, the world's most abundant resource, covers over 70% of our planet's surface. However, only 3% of that water is safe for human consumption.